going to do a live stream about Google My Business because I've just had a conversation this morning with a potential customer who I built a website for about marketing. I sent him a simple email that said, do you have your login for Google Analytics? This is quite a big company. And they came back and said, I don't know what you mean. So, okay. Have you got a Google My Business account? Do you have any Google login? And they didn't know. What I said to them was, you probably do. What happens when you build your website is your developer normally registers you a Google login, normally to get analytics, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then you forget about it, or a lot of people forget about it. So you probably do. You just don't use it. And that's why I'm making this live stream, is because you really should. Because the Google My Business suite of products is what I would call essential marketing, digital marketing anyway. And I'm going to go through what you get for free from Google. First of all, you get analytics. What would I say about analytics? How many people come to your site, where they come from, what they look at. Kind of useless information unless you read it and use it and make a decision based on that intelligence. However, if you do not have a Google My Business account, you cannot access Google Analytics, which means you don't have traffic and intelligence on what's happening on your website, which means every time you do any expenditure on marketing in the digital sphere, you don't know it's worked. It's essential to see if there's a spike and a response and see if things go wrong. So how you get Google Analytics, quite easy to set up on any website. You just use the tracking code. But, and this is why it came up today, I said, well, have you got a page on Google Maps, a page that you control? Local search, Google local search. Because I meet people who are more obsessed with search engine optimization, organic ranking, than, well, anything. And Google are gradually devaluing the impact of what I'll call organic, normal SEO, search engine optimization. Because do any search, and you'll see that the organic results no longer at the top. They're way down. They're on halfway down the page, off the fold, right above the fold. You know, if you're watching this, here's the fold. Above you see, below you don't see unless you scroll. So it doesn't exist until you do something. My point is, if I look at a typical Google results page, they put their paid ads on the top. There's normally 4 in a popular AdWords scenario. So people paying for ranking, that's got nothing to do with SEO. 4. It was 3 a couple of years ago. Now it's 4 because they can make more money. And I know what's coming next. It's 5. So gradually your organic results will get pushed down. Why I bring it up is that's the top. They're the people who get seen most, the people who pay Google ads, pay per click. When I have my Google business account, Google My Business account, I get an access to an AdWords account, which means even if I don't use it, even if I don't pay for ads, I get access to their data. In the Google tools in AdWords, I can see traffic estimates based on real Google data. I can test keywords and I can learn things about my overall digital marketing strategy. But I must have a Google My Business account to get into Google AdWords. I then go to the other part of what they give you, which is a YouTube channel. Google own YouTube. So if I want a YouTube channel, I want to use the same login. That's what I'm getting at here. I want one login for everything. I can have a YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube channel, free, even if it's just a holding page with a cover photo and about us and some keywords and some text and so on, you do not have a presence on the second biggest search engine in the world, YouTube. You don't have to put videos up yet. You can still have a cover photo and a channel waiting for your videos. Of course, you would put a video up. It's not very hard to make video now. Look at this. So this is going straight on my YouTube channel using live stream immediately. You know, it works for me because I'm trying to, what's the word? Do day-to-day digital, not do over professional videos that I've done in the past. You might want to make a show reel or something like a slider. Dead easy to do nowadays. Really simple to make video. So Google My Business gets me analytics so I can understand what's going on when I spend money on marketing or do an email shot or whatever it might be. I can see what happens on the website, who looks at what. It gets me a AdWords account so I can get their intelligence, their market data, estimates on traffic for keyword phrases and so on. That's kind of what I'll call essential data to make a marketing strategy. And then you can run the ads. You know, I meet lots of people and manage AdWords accounts for people who make good business from AdWords, pay per click. I think Google last, or a couple of years ago, they made 3.4, 1.7 billion pounds profit from AdWords. That's a lot of people spending money on ads on Google to be at the top. Now, the reason I brought this up today is the context of my customer this morning, who is London based, who has a London centric market. They work with people around them. If you look at a search where you put a location in, if you add London or a part of London or Hammersmith or whatever, Google will display local search results, Google Map results. You'll see a star rating, the map, plotted diagrams on the map. That's free. That's free as well. And so when you go for Google My Business, it gives you analytics, AdWords account, YouTube channel, Google Maps, local search page. What could be more important to a local business than hijacking the organic search results and appearing in the map results? They don't always. They only show 3. There's normally about 20, 30 people trying to get in there, and there are strategies to get into the map, the results. But the people closest to you, you should have a fair chance of being in that list. So 4 paid ads on top, push the organic results down. Then I've got 3 results for the local search in the map, visual map, above the SEO results. And then I get to the organic listings, which are really hard to be top of anyway. So Google My Business gives you an abundance of free competitive advantage, really. I get intelligence on what's going on. I get the YouTube channel, so I can put video up if I want, but at least I'll be on the second biggest search engine in the world. And I get my local search page, which I have to build using their tools at, surprisingly, www.google.com/business/ That's it. That'll take you to Google My Business, or just search for Google My Business in Google and see what you have set up already. If you do, if you use any Google product, you can access these products. So if you have a YouTube account, then you have access to the business side too. So that's what I'm doing my live stream about today. Is we can talk all day long about search engine optimization and SEO, which is the hardest thing to predict in terms of certainty of placement. But why would we do that if you haven't got a local search page that can be indexed for the local search results and show you on the map? Because they appear above the organic results for your target market who are close by. If you don't have a close by market, of course it won't work. If it's UK wide, the map won't work. You still come up for local results, but that's not what you're trying to do. But for this particular case, I would say maybe a 5-mile radius, all their customers are in that area. It's a no. It's more important than SEO. Far more important to be found in the local map with star ratings approving who you are, and have built a portfolio or a web type page for your local search result on Google Maps, on Google My Business, and be above the SEO. They can do all the SEO they like, your competitors, but if you're in the map, you won because you're above them. They got pushed down. And maybe pay. That's the conversation I'll be having at 1 o'clock today with these people. Is I've built the site. It's organically really exposed marketing issues which I haven't talked to them about yet. And I'll be doing a gap analysis before I speak to them in a couple of hours. 1 hour. A gap analysis. I said, send me a competitor. I'll show you what they do with Google My Business and digital marketing. I will hold them up and say, this is what they do. This is what you don't do. Now, you might not want to do it. They might be doing what I'll call vanity marketing or vanity digital marketing, or just rubbish digital marketing that doesn't generate a return on investment. But we'll see it. It can't be starker than that, can it? I'm doing jazz hands. But it can't be starker than that. Here's what your competitor does. I can see that. It's all transparent on digital. Here's what you do. Why don't you do what they do? And then we dig deeper. But Google My Business is what this live stream's about. Because if you do not have a AdWords account, even if you're not paying for the ads, you do not have an analytics account that you look at or know about or read, you do not have a Google Plus page, a Google Maps page as well. I should have said Google Plus. Google Plus is own social media platform. You get that too. You can build a Google Plus page. Do people use it? Yeah, hundreds of millions of people use it. But do they use it for... do UK people use it for your type of product? Probably not. But do you get some reward for having a Google Plus page still? I bet you do. Google put out a press release saying they give you a modest ranking boost about 5 years ago. I bet that's still true. So all of these Google My Business benefits that not everybody takes advantage of, and you really should. It's free. Type Google My Business into Google, log in or register for an account, see what you have.